How's it going, sir? Do you know where we can find some good Sri Lankan curry?
Sri Lankan curry?
Sri Lankan chicken curry. A really good one.
If you like, you try it here. Save you. This one also good.
Sri Lankan hospitality, it's really, I've talked about this a lot throughout the last series I filmed here. It's really unmatched. I mean, here you come and the people just show you love everywhere and the smiles and put some chicken curry on there. I like to put mine right on top of the rice. That's just how I do it. I like that rice to soak in all that curry yumminess. Good morning, everybody, from a beautiful day here in Sri Lanka, and it's actually the first day here, and I'm so excited to be back. The energy is exactly what I needed after spending a few weeks in Europe. Now, I'm actually back here for a very special event, something that I've been wanting to partake in for a very long time, and that is the TukTuk Tournament. And well, we got Steve here, which I'll talk to you a little bit about Steve here in a second, but look at these beauties. These are our rides for the next few weeks. We got my TukTuk, which is the Audi R-Tuk. And then, what is your name for your TukTuk so far, Steve?
Our team name, we are the Dill Dudes.
The Dill Dudes.
So we haven't come up with the name for our tuk yet, but we will very soon, so stay tuned.
Hey, but your TukTuk's nice. I like the green, man. It really pops. Well, yeah, we're with, I arrived here about a day and a half ago. Yesterday, I pretty much just spent the day relaxing, trying to catch up on that jet lag, and also catching up with Steve. This here is Steve Yallo, and you guys have probably seen him here on the channel. Well, for the people who have stuck around since the very beginning, when I was just, starting to hustle on the YouTube. Steve actually appeared on a few videos about 3 years ago, at the last time in Colombia. And so much has changed since that time, and it's so good to finally meet up again, especially in a place that, well, I didn't really know about until I started watching your videos.
I love this country. It's amazing.
It's amazing, right? So Sri Lanka was one of those countries that I didn't know too much about, but Steve has been here several times, and he's actually been to 3 TukTuk tournaments now?
Yeah, it's my third one.
The third one, he's an OG. And he really, as far as in my eyes, put Sri Lanka on the map, so now it's so cool to be here in this country with him. And so today we're gonna just chop it up. It's my first day back in Sri Lanka. I'm gonna share with you guys some stories with Steve, and of course, look for a nice Sri Lankan lunch, which is actually what I'm on the hunt for right now. There's a lot of restaurants out here. We got some like souvenir shops, restaurants, art galleries. It's a really local neighborhood here in Negombo, but also pretty, I don't know, I would say it's also pretty touristic as well, right?
Yeah, I think this is one of the, because the airport is here, so this is where a lot of people either start or end their journey. So a lot of people, as you see, we're walking down a street that's pretty much made for tourists, right? So there's a bunch of restaurants and shops, but what I'm really excited for, I mean, obviously this is great, I love this, but I'm really excited to start this TukTuk tournament and start exploring some more rural areas, some more villages that are not that used to tourists. Hey, another TukTuk.
Hey, what's up? Another TukTuk tournament. Yep. You guys are just arriving.
Yep, we just picked it up.
Where are you from?
From India.
From India. My brothers.
How are you?
Good, man.
Good.
My name's Chris. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Ruth.
Amrit.
Amru.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice to meet you.
Steve, I've seen your videos.
Amazing.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Steve has gotten everybody here for the TukTuk tournament. I'm telling you. Chris, nice to meet you.
I've seen your videos. You guys are like the legends of...
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Especially when the elephant knocked it over, that was like...
That's awesome.
Very good thing.
Not too far from here. He's staying in a hotel right now.
Like about next door?
What
Yeah.
about you? Are you going down
Yeah, we're in this hotel down here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just arrived?
Today morning.
Yeah, alright.
We have some work. So we catch up on that.
Yeah, we're doing the same thing. So
Okay.
we'll catch up later. We're
for
in the
sure.
group chat. Send us a message. 8 o'clock tonight. We're all meeting up.
We're meeting in a pub, right?
Yeah, cool.
Awesome. See you guys there.
Yeah.
See you there, man. Nice to see you
Nice to
guys.
meet What's your team name this year?
We are the Dill Dudes.
Oh,
The Dill Dudes. What's your guys' name?
We're the coconut tukas.
The Coconut Tukas. What is the
Because we're
Tuka?
from, tukas.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because we are from Kerala, in India, so.
Very nice.
Fair
I'm
enough.
looking forward to getting to know you
Yeah,
guys
you
soon.
same here, man. Nice to
Take
meet
care,
you.
guys. See you
Take care.
soon.
Drive safe.
That's the beauty of the TukTuk tournament, I'm telling you. And just renting a TukTuk in general, even if you make it to Sri Lanka without the tournament, I had an amazing time. Every time you see somebody with TukTuk rental on their TukTuk, you're automatically friends and you didn't even know it. It's amazing. Oh, wow. How amazing was that? So I forget exactly what we were talking about now, but I wouldn't trade that for the world. How's it going, sir? Do you know where we can find some good Sri Lankan curry?
Sri Lankan curry.
Sri Lankan chicken curry. A really good one.
If you like, you try and yeah, save you. This one also good.
Really? This is a good
Yeah, they have
restaurant?
rice and curry.
Okay. You guys want some curry? You want some?
No.
You're not hungry? You guys already ate today? Okay, you guys are on the hustle right now. All right, take care, guys. Thank you. Well, maybe we should try this one.
Why not?
Why not? They saved us a walk in the rain. I was hoping it'd be a little bit more adventurous than that, but you know, sometimes the best chicken curry spot is right next to you. So that's where we're gonna jump on into. Why not? Thank you. Hello. I heard you make the best chicken curry. Is that true?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we're in a good spot then.
Very nice. All right, pick a seat. Where do you want to sit?
I think right here where there's some good light. Oh, that works too. We'll sit right here on this beautiful table. Oh yeah, actually, how'd you know?
You're sweating.
I am sweating. I sweat all the time. Thank you so much. You're so kind. So right now I'm actually like on a combination of sweat and rain, but before we dive on into the menu, let me talk to you guys a little bit about Steve, man. So Steve is actually one of the main reasons why I started creating YouTube. I remember actually, what was it? Dude, it was a long time ago. It's like 5 years ago.
2018 in Colombia.
2018 in Colombia.
I remember.
Yeah, I remember the Colombia. I just didn't remember the year. We've been back several times. We actually went back together after.
So we initially met in a hostel. I'm pretty sure it's because you saw my videos and you saw I posted on Instagram. So I was staying in a hostel. You ended up coming out. We hit it off immediately.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
became friends. We hung out for like a week or whatever it was. And during that time, I remember you telling me, like, hey, I had just bought a van. And if you're interested, I'm going to go fix up this van in the States. It's just me for now. I got some room. If you want to join, let me know. And I said, if you're serious, let me know when that's ready. And like 6 months later, you were ready with the van. And Chris hit me up and said, hey, Steve, if you're serious, you can come join me. So I did.
Yeah.
Flew out to the Pacific Northwest. We traveled in your Volkswagen van together for a little bit.
It was good
Amazing
times.
Adventures.
Yeah, it was good times. Man,
That was in 2018.
crazy how fast life goes. I'm just sitting here right now. I'm like, man, dude, I missed that van. That was such a good time. Yeah, life happens so fast, and so much has changed throughout that time. I remember I was actually, so he missed a step. There was a step that he didn't tell you about. So Steve was actually working with Hostel World. I remember everything very vividly too. He was working with Hostel World, and I had been just starting to watch travel videos. Like I had been backpacking for about 7-8 months at the time, and I had seen a bunch of, well, I just started hearing about YouTube because I didn't really know, I wasn't a big YouTube guy. And I remember watching videos, and then Steve popped up in the Philippines, and I was like, oh man, I want to go to the Philippines. And I was watching his videos in the Philippines, but I was in Peru. And then all of a sudden, one day he posted on Instagram stories something like, hey, I'm heading to Colombia next month. If any friends are around, send me a message. So I sent him a message, and right away I was like, oh, cool, he's coming to Colombia. I had my tickets heading up that way. I managed to stay in Bogota a few days waiting for you to arrive. And yeah, like he mentioned, we met at Messiah Hostel.
Yeah, I know
It was
that.
a crazy fun time. And yeah, we became awesome friends from that point on. And we actually went back to Colombia right before COVID for Carnival. Had a crazy few days, but now it's been 3 years since we've seen each other, so there's been a lot of catching up to do. But yeah, Steve, definitely one of the motivations why there's even a Travel with Chris channel. Like, if it wasn't for Steve, this probably wouldn't be a thing, because yeah, it wasn't, I really didn't know much about YouTube. And I remember, we talked about it yesterday, I remember being at the hostels and Steve was so focused on his channel, like sitting there working on his laptop, and Chris is just like getting drunk and smoking joints. Like, that's what I was doing. I wasn't really focused at all. And this guy was just crushing it. And I was like, man, dude, like, I need to find that motivation in me to do that. And it took some time. It took a long time, but we're here. We're here.
And what's really interesting is now, we sat down yesterday, we reconnected, just catching up, and I have taken a little detour away from YouTube and content creation ever since the pandemic and everything. But Chris is now re-inspiring me. So maybe I initially shared that inspiration with you, and now it's coming back to me because I really want to get back into making a lot more YouTube videos, and Chris is helping motivate me to do that. So
And I think it should happen. So if you guys want to see Steve make some more videos, go to his channel. I'll leave the link down below. He has some awesome videos in there from all around the world. And just go leave some comments and be like, Steve, make some videos. I think the world needs to see this energy again. And what better place than Sri Lanka to make some good videos? So I think he should make some good videos. All right. Well, that was a little bit of the backstory. We'll talk a little bit more about what we got going on here in Sri Lanka. But first, let's get to the important stuff. Let's look at the menu. I love how they use the lobster in so many restaurants as like the logo. Simplicity, it works. Now, what is your favorite meal in Sri Lanka, Steve?
For me, I would have to say kotu.
Kotu.
Kotu is made up of, what do you call it? Roti. So they take roti and they cut it all up and they mix it with different things like egg. I personally love chicken. There's spices. Sometimes they put cheese in there. It's delicious. It's my favorite.
I tried it yesterday. He ordered it yesterday. That was his first dish when he arrived to Sri Lanka. Now, my personal favorite, I think I'm gonna go with, I love the hoppers. Hoppers are just incredible, and you can't really find those in many other parts of the world. Same with the kotu that Steve ordered yesterday. So, this restaurant, yeah, everything's pretty good price. They got beverages, all kinds of, you know, the drinks that we're used to, Coca-Cola, Fanta, Sprites. But then they also got all the local fruit juices. I've noticed that a lot of the food places too, here in the area that we're in specifically, they also have like dishes from other parts of the world too. A lot of Southeast Asian dishes. I love Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is one of those places that you don't got to worry about food. I know there's a lot of you guys who always say, well, do they have burgers? Do they have pizza? Because you guys don't like to dabble. They got everything. They got McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, and of course all of the amazing local food, which I recommend. But if you're not that adventurous, no need to worry. They got everything. So we're gonna go ahead, place some orders, and I'll show you guys what the food looks like once it comes on out. The lady here at this restaurant is so kind. So right now she just broke it down to us. I'm getting a Sri Lankan chicken curry with what is your version of a tortilla, ma'am?
It's the paratha.
The paratha.
Paratha, yeah. It's a flat bread without yeast.
Okay.
It's very tasty. A soft taco.
A
not
soft
crunchy,
taco.
yeah.
Well, you sold me on the taco. And then what is your recommendation for Steve?
Yeah, what would you recommend that I have?
Would you like to try a curry as well?
Sure.
So one of our favorites is a seafood curry.
Okay.
It's a combination of fish, cuttlefish and prawns in one curry.
Okay.
So it comes with rice. You can either take paratha instead of rice if you don't want to try the white rice. But normally Sri Lankans we eat with rice. Yeah.
I'll have with rice.
So you never go rice with paratha?
No, you can have a combination.
But that's just that's too fattening. Sri Lankan people worry about the diet, huh?
Yeah.
It's very important when you eat rice every day.
So the curries, how would you like to try it? Spicy, medium or mild?
If I was Sri Lankan, how would you give it to me?
Normally I'm not a spicy person, so I go for medium.
Okay.
So
I'll take it mild.
mild. That is not at all.
Okay, then medium.
Oh, I love it here. It's so fun.
And for you?
I'll take it how you would make it.
Medium.
Medium.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have our chili paste, homemade chili paste.
Okay.
So you can mix it and
On
make
the
it more
side?
spicier if you want to.
Okay.
Very nice.
Well, maybe I'll add some spice to it. And for a drink, I'll just do a Coca-Cola Zero. You have
Yeah, we
Coca-Cola
have
Zero?
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
It's on the first page.
I'll do that one, please. Man, your restaurant's awesome.
I'll have some water, please.
Okay. Bottle of water.
So is this your restaurant?
Yeah, it is.
Wow, so it's been here since 1979. It was your family's then, I'm guessing,
Yes,
right?
my
Because you
in-laws.
look very young.
It's my in-laws.
Your in-laws.
Yeah.
Wow, this is awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank
you
you.
for
So I'll
your
repeat
recommendations.
order then.
Yes.
1 chicken curry medium spicy, 1 seafood curry medium, 1 zero cola, 1 bottle of water, and a portion of paratha.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
So this is we came to the right spot. They had some good recommendations. That you always gotta ask the TukTuk drivers, and sometimes you get a good response. Sometimes they want to put you in the TukTuk and be like, "Oh yeah, I have a friend," and then that's when you just gotta judge it based off of the vibe, because it might be an expensive chicken Sri Lankan curry. I don't know. I've had both mixes of TukTuk drivers, very honest ones, and then some who just want to take you on a big tour to their friend's souvenir shop, to their jewelry shop, and it gets expensive. What were you pointing out, Steve?
I was just pointing out they have a TripAdvisor Traveler's Choice Award.
Oh,
from
they
last
do.
Year. So look at that. They definitely have some good reviews.
I like how they Yeah, you can tell they put a lot of love into their restaurant, and the way that she came up and attended us was just amazing. The Sri Lankan hospitality, it's really, I've talked about this a lot throughout the last series I filmed here. It's really unmatched. I mean, here you come and the people just show you love everywhere, and the smiles, and you know, here you get a lot of genuine interactions like that is really hard to come by in a lot of very touristic places. You know, here people genuinely want to talk to you, know where you're from, what you're doing, without anything in return. And that is, man, it's hard to come around that these days.
And another thing is a lot of people speak very good English.
Very good English.
So you're actually able to connect with people on a deeper level than compared to some of the other countries I've been to around here, where, you know, not that many people speak deeper English. So you can kind of get to know each other. You know, like let's say if you go to a rural area in Thailand, they're probably not going to speak English at all.
Yeah.
And even, you know, even in the cities, like it's not as, like here, English is one of their national languages, so a lot of people speak English very well. And it's just nice because you can actually have real conversations with people. I mean, I also try to learn a little bit of the local language, like when I say thank you and please and even hello, just to, you know, approach people in the local language. It kind of makes them usually excited that you're trying, right?
I think so too. Yeah, he explained it extremely well. Here in Sri Lanka, you guys just, it's really one of those things that you can live through our videos, but you got to come here and really live in the moment here and like experience this yourself. It's truly something special. I'm explaining to everybody how amazing the Sri Lankan hospitality is.
Thank you very much.
And a Coke Zero. All right, guys.
you.
Well, I'll see you guys once the food comes on out. But I'm excited for this one. I've been craving a nice Sri Lankan chicken curry since yesterday at lunch when I had one. Oh, if only you guys could smell what just arrived to the table. This is amazing. And
This is one of our favorites, dal curry. This is on the house.
Ooh,
You
thank
can
you.
try it with the paratha. It really goes well with paratha.
wow, thank you so much. So the dal
This is
curry.
my husband.
That's your husband. Nice to meet you, sir.
Sri Lankan salad contains
Ooh.
cucumber, tomato, and onion.
Okay.
Crunch papadum.
Okay, that's my favorite.
Papadon.
Yeah.
Sweet mango chutney.
Sweet
You can dip it with the papadum.
Okay.
It's really nice, and chili paste.
Chili paste.
Everything is homemade, so it's vegetarian, vegan free.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your meal.
Awesome. Thank you.
Paratha is on the way.
Thank you. Good. I don't know. It's just something about the people, huh? Like the smile, man. It's just so good in it. This is a proper like home cooked meal. I mean, look at this. We got a big bowl of rice, like obviously way too much rice that we're not gonna be able to eat. This is Steve's seafood curry. This is my chicken curry. Oh, it smells incredible. I know it looks good, but it smells amazing. This is the paratha. Wow, it is like a tortilla. Thank you. Paratha. Then this here is the dal curry, and then she has all the different chili
It's
paste.
a chutney, so we can dip this in here like that. Oh yeah, a little bit.
That's good, huh?
It's like Sri Lankan ketchup.
Really? I'm gonna try that right now. But guys, this meal is exactly what the doctor ordered. This is exactly what I needed for this trip. So let's go ahead and throw a little bit of rice on there. Oh yeah. Oh, the mosquitoes though. You definitely need some insect repellent if you're coming on out this way. I'm gonna put some chicken curry on there. I like to put mine right on top of the rice. That's just how I do it. I like that rice to soak in all that curry yumminess.
Yeah.
And then over here, she said Sri Lankan salad. And we just came from Greece, where we had Greek salads. And this almost looks the same. Cucumber, tomato, and onion. You can't go wrong with that. Throw a little bit of that on there. And then over here, we have the dal curry. The dal curry. If you guys are a fan of curries, and you've never been out to India or Sri Lanka, you need to make the move, because this here is curry heaven, and you're gonna go crazy. Now, you know what? I'm not gonna. You know what? Let's do this. Let's put you guys right here.
There we go.
Let's make use of the equipment, right? Let's put you guys right there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and dive on into this paratha first, because the Hispanic in me is like grabbing it like a tortilla, and I'm about to go to town with this.
I love how she explained it like that. I've never heard anyone explain it and comparing it to a tortilla, which it really is. So
It's like a tortilla.
yeah,
A thicker version, but it's awesome.
it's similar.
All right, man. Enjoy your meal, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The flavors are just... There's so many different spices and herbs that they use in every dish here in Sri Lanka that, you know, even with a little bit of spiciness, you still get that freshness to every bite, and it's perfect. Yeah, man. So Steve, what have you been up to the last few years?
Last few years, I've been traveling, but I haven't been sharing that much. I've been traveling for me. I've also been working. I've been essentially running a digital marketing company, and I have some clients based in the United States, and it's been nice, but I really do miss this. I miss traveling and documenting everything, and I have been still documenting things, but just not sharing much. I've taken some time to just reflect and just live life for me first. But after it's been 2 years now of doing that, and you know, I want to get back into this. I want to share more. I want to travel more, and Steve Yallo YouTube channel definitely needs a little reboot. So
Yeah, we'd love to see it come back for sure. I think the world misses it. But hey, sometimes you need to recharge, bro. Sometimes you need to recharge and come back better than before. And I feel like sometimes I find myself in that same position as well. But yeah, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going, and you know, even during the tough times, just keep making videos, because things always get better. And that's another thing I want to share with you guys. I know we talk about it all the time on the channel, and you guys are always like, Chris, how can I get to a point where I'm doing what you're doing? And really, guys, there's only one way. There's not a cheat code. Like, there's only one way, and it's to make videos and stay consistent and make videos that you enjoy, because followers and, you know, income and all that comes with time, right, Steve? It comes with time, but you got to stay true to what you're doing and enjoy what you're doing, or else, you know, eventually you just get burnt out, and you know, it feels like a job, and it shouldn't feel that way. It should be something fun, exciting, something that gets you up out of bed every day, and something that you enjoy. And a lot of you guys see what I'm doing right now, and it seems like a dream that's not achievable. But guys, I felt that way 3-4 years ago, and dreams do come true. They come true. They just take hard work, consistency, and discipline. Because as I mentioned, when Steve was pumping out videos, I was getting drunk and partying every day. But if I would have put all that energy into creating content, into focusing on what I wanted my future to be with this platform, I'd probably be a lot bigger, but and a lot better at what I'm doing. I don't know, I would have found my craft or my style a lot faster. However, like you said, sometimes you need those life experiences. You can't rush life. Everything happened the way that it happened for a reason, and now we're here, we're blessed, and I want to share this with you guys because, you know, me and Steve, we both started our channels with a dream. It was just a dream. Mm-hmm. Then it, you know, it eventually turned into your main source of income, a job, but it's a dream that became a reality, and it's a reality that can become true for all of you guys watching, no matter where you're from in the world. And you don't need to have money to go out and travel and make crazy videos. You can make them in your hometown, in your village, wherever you guys are watching from. You can walk outside with your phone in your hand and make videos. It's very possible for everybody to do. And yeah, I wish all you guys the best. I get all the messages all the time, but seriously, I mean it with a lot of love. The first step is to get out there and make some videos. And don't be afraid to pursue your dreams, even if it's not YouTube. No matter what it is, anything can become possible. You just got to give it your all and make sure that what you're doing, you're passionate about, and then it'll work out.
Yeah, it just takes time and dedication. And when it comes to making videos, you said people asking you, you know, what it takes to become successful in social media and stuff like that. My biggest advice is you really first have to do it because you enjoy it, not because there's any incentive or financial reward. Like, if you're just creating YouTube videos for the reason of making money, it's not going to be sustainable. You're going to get burnt out real quick. You have to do something you would love doing regardless of getting paid.
Exactly. Because let me tell you guys, If you think you're gonna make one video and make a check, it's very wrong. I think I made 100 videos before I made my first $100. And I made a lot more before that, before I was able to sustain myself off of this. So, like Steve said, you got to be extremely passionate about this. This is definitely a passion job, like anything should be in the world. And as long as you're in it for the right reasons and you're willing to give it time, this can be a reality for you as well. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to clear up, because I got a bunch of messages the last few days, people asking me, yo, Chris, man, I really want to start making YouTube videos, but what's the first step? Can you tell me a little bit about your workflow? And I'm like, man, there's no first step. The first step, there is a first step, but it's making videos. Like, you can't get better at making videos. You can't even understand how YouTube works without making your first video. Actually, I was just listening to a podcast by Mr. Beast. What's crazy about that guy is now he has the second largest channel in the world, and he's about to pass up the first one. But he didn't reach his first 1,000 subscribers until after he created 600 videos. And what he said that he tells everybody who wants to become a creator is, he tells them, go make your first 100 videos, then come back and talk to me. And that is the best thing I had ever heard come out of a big creator's mouth, and it's so true. It's because you make the first 20 videos, you don't really know what you're filming, what you're targeting, you're just making videos. Then you start realizing what works. Then you realize what works for you. And all that takes time. It's a growing effort. But, yeah, guys, I'm back in Sri Lanka. I hope you guys enjoyed that little chat. I hope you guys enjoyed catching up with Steve, meeting Steve. Go leave him those comments. Tell him to make those videos. I want to see you make videos, Rob.
I will, coming soon.
All right. And, yeah, for the next... Actually, let me talk to you guys real quick about what we're doing. So for the next few weeks, we're actually going to be racing around Sri Lanka as part of the TukTuk Tournament. It's this huge event that takes place here with TukTuk Rental. You guys saw them. They were the ones who provided me with the TukTuk my last Sri Lankan trip. And I came back because this is an event that literally brings so many people from all around the world together to compete, all in good fun. It's all in good fun. To compete around the island and essentially chase like different objectives, right? Or goals.
Yeah, we have a bunch of different challenges to complete. It's less of a race and more of like a scavenger hunt. We have a list of tons of different challenges. This is going to be my third time doing the TukTuk Tournament, and you can tell right there that it's an amazing experience if I'm coming back for a third time. And really the whole tournament is designed to bring you off the beaten path and encourage you to have experiences that you would never normally have without the encouragement of these challenges.
Yeah.
And interact with locals in a way that you never normally would. And I love it. And it's a magical experience. And I'm really excited for you to come along on this journey on Chris's channel. And if you're interested on my channel too, I'll be making videos about that. And we'll probably have different experiences too.
Yeah.
Like maybe we'll meet up at some points, but we'll probably go our own way, and so you'll get to see maybe two different perspectives of what it's like to travel across Sri Lanka, and I love it. It's gonna be amazing.
And I don't know too much. Like I said, they don't give you too much information because they don't want to give you.
I don't want to ruin it.
They don't want to ruin their experiences. So we got an orientation in 2 days. But oh, sorry, I don't like picking my teeth in camera, but that was bothering me. But Steve here has made an incredible documentary showcasing what a TukTuk tournament is. So I'll leave the link down below because a lot of you guys are probably like wondering, like, man, I want to see more of this already. So if you don't want to wait, I'm getting too excited, I can't talk. If you don't want to wait until my videos start coming out, I'll leave Steve's down below. He made an incredible documentary where he really gets into all of the nitty gritty of the tournament, and I think you guys will really enjoy that. So go show Steve some love. I'm gonna enjoy my chicken curry because I still got so much more to eat, but I'm talking. So let me enjoy my food, and then I'll catch up with you guys again soon. We'll be back on the road, making some videos around here in Sri Lanka in no time. I just saw another TukTuk Tournament. TukTuk.
Yeah. All right. People
are rolling in. In the next 2 days, there's gonna be so many on the road. I'm excited for this. Well, thanks a lot for joining me today, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad we found a chicken curry.
Yeah.
And I'll see you guys again soon for a new video from here in Sri Lanka. Later, guys.
You were always smarter. I was the one to tag along.